Hey, I'm Kyle. I'm a DevOps engineer here at Misty Robotics, and I'm going to show you how to manually update your Misty robot. Inside of Misty, there are several complicated systems that need to interact flawlessly in order to give you the best experience. And we're constantly working on making the over-the-air update system more robust and user-friendly. In case you're having trouble updating or you're just impatient like me, this is how to do it manually. All right, first you need to download the release package from the URL that we will provide you. You'll unzip that compressed directory to a location on your computer, and then you're going to want to plug in a micro USB cable to the ADB port on the 820 device on the side of your Misty robot. Just like that. And next you're going to want to turn on the switch for Misty and also power on your 820. And we'll give that a second to start up. Once you see the eyes, you can open a browser window in Chrome or Firefox and navigate to the device portal. The device portal should be the IP address of your robot followed by the port 8080. It may ask you for a default password and username. We'll provide those in the instructions. All right. First, you're going to want to queue up the firmware update step. There's a script in the package that you downloaded and extracted called Stage Firmware Update. For Windows machines, it's a PowerShell script. For Linux or Mac, it's a .sh script. So on Windows, you can just right-click the script and click Run with PowerShell. It should ask you for the IP address of your robot. So you're going to want to enter that in. And that should stage the firmware update configuration. And it should run, and you should be good to go to move on to the next step, which is we'll go to the device portal in your browser, and under the Apps tab, there's an Apps Manager tab, and there should be a button to click, the Add button, and then you're going to want to browse for the Apex bundle file in your extracted directory. It should be under the Home Robot App folder, and it should be called misty.homerobotapp something.apex bundle. Next, you're going to select specify framework packages, and inside that same directory there should be a dependencies folder, and you're going to want to go into the ARM folder since we're running on ARM architecture, and you're going to want to select those 3 dependencies. And once you're done with that, click Start, and it should install the new Home Robot application on the 410 device. Alright, looks like that's successfully completed. One thing you can do is restart the Misty.7 Home Robot application in the Apps Manager menu, and you should see the Misty logo sort of restart. The application is restarting, and then for a small portion of time you should see the eyes come up, but that will be replaced by hopefully an updating menu, and you'll let that play out. Alright, and so if Misty has successfully updated her firmware, you'll hear a positive sound or a cheerful sound, and she'll show her happy eyes. That's a good thing. Another thing you can check for is there's a blinking red light on one of the boards. If it's blinking once about every second, then you know that the firmware update process happened successfully and communication between the firmware boards, lower level microcontrollers, and the 410 is okay. So yeah, that's how you update the 410 and the firmware. Now we'll move on to the 820 side of things. Should be a little bit easier. There's another script in that download package called Update 820. So you're going to want to go ahead and run that as long as you are connected via micro USB to your 820 device and the 820 is turned on. So we'll run that. Hopefully we'll see the upload progress of the new application, and it'll upload new firmware to the occipital sensor, and then it should restart the board, and it may take 5 minutes or so for the 820 to restart and ingest all of the new changes, and then you should be good to go. That's more or less the entire update process. All right, if the update doesn't go well and you have any other issues, feel free to reach out to us at support@mistyrobotics.com. And we got background sound. So
one more time.
is Miles moving stuff?
Crinkly paper as loud as possible. Thanks, Miles.
All right. If you have any trouble with the update process, or I'm just waiting for another sound. Like I just.
Yeah,
okay.